Is there such a thing as too silly?
Not for our show, so far. I mean, have you spoken to Ira?
Yeah.
Oh, did you speak to Ira?
We just spoke to him.
You just spoke to him, okay. So, no, that's kind of the point of our show, I think, is that it's just really big and really stupid.
So
and it's just really, really out there. And I don't think there's anything like it on television. And everything is played deadly seriously.
So can you tell us about some of the cool cases, give us some insight into some of the cool cases that you're going to be going on out in the field on with Angie?
Well, there's a show, there was one where Dave Koechner, you know Dave Koechner, who he is? He came on. We had amazing guest stars. We had Bill Murray, we had Dave Koechner, we had Michael Keenan Keys. What is his for real?
Michael Keegan Keys.
Keegan Key, yeah. Keegan Michael Key. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Keegan Michael Key. And the one where Dave Koechner came on, he and I had been colleagues coming up in the department. I'm a lieutenant. He's now the commissioner. His name is Commissioner Big Fish. Everybody has weird names. Commissioner Big Fish, Angie Tribeca. I'm Pritikin Atkins. None of you are old enough to understand this, but there was a Pritikin diet in the 80s and there was an Atkins diet in the 80s. So I'm named after two 80s diets, Pritikin Atkins. One of the characters' name is Jay Giles. You know, everybody know who Jay Giles is?
Yep, Jay Giles Band.
Who doesn't know who Jay Giles is? I'm looking at you. Anyway, Jay Giles Band, big guy, musician from Boston. Koechner comes in. He's the commissioner of police, and he's attending a brothel. Two of my cops want to bust him. Rashida being one of them, Angie being one of them, and I insist that they not. And they say why, and I say I owe my life to Big Fish. And then we do a flashback in which we go back to the 70s, and we really went back to the 70s. 70s cars, 70s garb, 70s mustaches, 70s hair, leisure suits, and we did a shootout, which took most of the day on location with stunts, with live blank rounds and stunts, and it was so much fun and so silly. But it looked great. It was played deadly seriously, but it was completely stupid.
Is it challenging to go from a drama like Justified to a spoof?
No. It's all about, like, if the writing's good, and as I said, in comedy you don't play for a laugh. You play it deadly serious. You play it deadly serious, and that, in our show, is where the comedy comes from. That these guys are so serious about these ludicrous concepts and are doing this ludicrous behavior in a deadly serious manner. Like, if you remember Naked Gun, we're sort of Naked Gun, but we look like CSI. So we look beautiful. We don't look shoddy or summer stocky like I think Naked Gun did. And if you remember in Naked Gun, well, you probably know, you're all so young, but in Naked Gun, they didn't hire... You do? You remember?
Naked Gun.
Okay. Yeah, okay. But they didn't hire any comedians. They hired George Kennedy. They hired real actors. I don't know if you call Priscilla Presley a real actor, but she certainly wasn't a comedian, right? And they played it straight.
So if you could have a cameo from an actor or an actress from one of those serious dramas, who would you want?
Serious dramas from what genre? When?
From like a serious crime drama, any one, either old school or recent, like Chris Maloney from Law and Order or something.
Right. That would be great. Chris Maloney would be great. Or you know who would be great? You know who would be great? Who's the guy who's crazy, who's so good, but he was supposedly crazy, and he was from one of those.
He was from Law and Order?
Yeah. You know who?
Yeah.
Think about it. Who's the guy?
Come on, guys.
Go through your.
Get back to you.
Yeah.